Hey all you fabulous Foobs, welcome to another episode of Foobs and Fitness. A self-exam for breast health is something that you should absolutely do, despite what various medical organizations may have to say about it. By doing this type of exam, you can help increase your breast awareness and can be proactive about your own health. In today's episode, we're going to be going over how and when you should be doing these exams. Now, you may be wondering if medical organizations are saying not to perform these self-exams, then why do I need to do them? Well, that's because if it weren't for me staying privy to how my body is during the various stages that it goes through, like PMS, ovulation, menstruation, I could have been in a far worse situation when it came to my diagnosis. Many people in the breast cancer community, myself included, don't agree with these new recommendations from these organizations. And no, I'm not going to call them out. If you know, you know. There's a trend in the breast cancer community called Feel It on the First. And it's an amazing slogan to remind us that we need to take time out of our busy days to really get in touch with ourselves. Now, if you don't know how to do self-exam, that's okay. We're going to go over how to do it just a little later in the video. I do want to know how often you do your own self-exams though. Or are you watching this video because you need help in learning how to do them? Either way, drop your answers in the comments below. While you're at it, make sure you like this video and hit that subscribe button. New videos are released every Wednesday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But don't worry if you can't make it to the debut. I want to make sure that you can easily find these videos in the future. Doing a self-exam is not about doing it right. It's about doing it regularly. You don't necessarily need to do it every month on the first of the month, although it's a very catchy way to remind yourself to do it. But I actually suggest that when you're starting to incorporate this into your routine, that you begin conducting them through the various stages of your menstrual cycle. During your menstrual cycle, your body goes through various changes. Think about how sometimes you feel so bloated, all you can do is wear sweatpants. And other days, just a breeze bothers you because your breasts are just so tender or swollen. All these different changes can cause you to feel alarmed if you don't know what your baseline for each one of these stages is. It's best to know what your normal is so that when you conduct your exams, you can remain confident and most importantly, calm. For many young adults, myself included, bringing your breast health to your doctor's attention might evoke a necessary mammogram or ultrasound, even though you're under 45. This may be because of your family history, you found a lump, or you had genetic testing done that shows a genetic mutation that's been linked to cause breast cancer, like the BRCA gene. But this is actually a good thing. This means that your doctor is working with you to ensure both you and the team stay proactive on your health. Now, don't be alarmed if your team tells you that your scans show dense breasts. Your breast tissue tends to become less and less dense as you age. Those with less body fat are more likely to have dense breast tissue. And if you're taking hormone therapy to combat menopause symptoms, you too can also have dense breasts. Unfortunately, having dense breasts may cause breast cancer to go undetected by a mammogram or even a 3D mammogram. Having dense breasts can also allow tumors to essentially hide. And there's been a link that shows your risk of getting cancer increases when you have dense breasts. Try not to worry though. If you have dense breasts, there are other screening options out there that your doctor can give you. If you find yourself in this type of situation, speak to your doctor about the possibility of doing breast ultrasounds or even a breast MRI. If you don't meet the requirements for annual screenings, it's even more important that you conduct your self-exams. You can help your healthcare team maintain your health by doing self-exams. So let's go over how to do one. Now, obviously, I'm wearing clothing. I don't want to risk being banned from YouTube already. The first step is to stand in front of a mirror with your shirt and bra removed. Keep your arms down by your sides and look for any changes in breast shape, swelling, dimpling in the skin, or changes in the nipples. Raise your arms high overhead and repeat. Make sure you're looking at each breast. Use the opposite hand of the breast you're examining. Use the pads of your index, middle, and ring fingers. Press every part of the breast with light, medium, and firm pressure. You want to feel for any lumps, thick spots, or other changes. Continue with the same method for your armpit and under the areola. Squeeze the nipple gently to check for any discharge. Repeat these steps for the other side of your body with your other hand. Lastly, you need to manually inspect while laying down. When you lay down, your breast tissue spreads more evenly. This will help you feel for changes a bit easier, especially if your breasts are large. Place one arm behind your head and use the opposite hand to inspect the opposite breast. Again, use the pads of your index, middle, and ring fingers. Press on every part of the one breast with light, medium, and firm pressure. Continue with this same method for your armpit and under the areola. Squeeze the nipple again gently to check for any discharge. Repeat for the other side, and remember, opposite hand, opposite breast. After understanding what your body's normal is, if you notice any changes in the look, feel, or size of the breast, change in the look or feel of the nipple, dimpling or puckering of the skin, lumps, hard knots, or thick spots in the breast tissue, nipple discharge or the nipple pulling inward, if there's pain in an area that won't go away even with over-the-counter medicine, a rash on the nipple or the skin, redness, warm to the touch, or dark spots on the skin, and even swelling of one or both of the breasts, try to remain calm. Most self-exam findings don't always indicate breast cancer, but you should still call your team to keep them up to date on your health. Make sure you start feeling yourself this month. It's never too soon and it's never too late to take control of your health. So until next time, keep being a badass.